Viewers, you are welcome to my YouTube video today. I'll take you through probability, the fourth in the series. Okay? Now, the question I intend solving with you, I will take you through some heads up. Okay? If R stands for red, G stands for green. Now, imagine a scenario where you have a box with some objects having two distinct colors. One is green, the other one is red. So those are the two colors in the box, right? And someone is to pick two objects from the box. What is the probability that maybe the first object picked is red? That was why I represented it as R subscript 1. Okay, so first object picked is red. Let's assume the person picks the first object and the object is red, and the second object picked is green. That is represented as G subscript 2. Now, if that occurs, there are two scenarios I want to paint in this question. The probability that the first object picked is red and the second object picked is green. This symbol means intersection in set theorem, but over here it means and implies multiplication in the probability. Okay, so if the first object picked by the person is red, or rather the first object picked from the box by the person is red and the second object picked is green, this is how we represent it in probability. Now, what if the first object picked by the person is red or the second object picked is green? How do you represent that? You represent it with the symbol union, R1 union G2, meaning the probability that the first object picked is red or the second object picked is green. Now, this symbol means union, and in the probability it's used as or, and or implies addition. Take note, and is intersection and it means multiplication, or it implies multiplication. Or in probability, union implies or, and or means, or it implies addition. Okay, now I'll read the question. A girl has 10 identical wristwatch straps in a box with 6 red straps and 4 green straps. She picked 2 straps at random, one after the other, from the box without replacement. Find the probability that the first strap picked is red while the second is green. That's the first question. The second question, both straps picked are of the same color. And then the third part of the question, both straps picked are of different colors. Now, I'll make some assumptions that will aid your understanding. First, let R subscript 1 be the event that the first strap picked is red. Okay? And then G2 be the event that the second strap picked is green. Now, why did I have to make the first one red, the second one green? That was the question. I'm to find the probability that the first strap picked by the girl is red and then the second strap picked is green. So it implies the first strap picked is red and the second strap picked is green. Let it be the event that the first strap picked is red and the second strap is green. Now, if that be the case, I can represent it as the probability that the first strap picked is red. Remember, intersection means and implies multiplication. Multiply by the probability that the second strap picked by the girl is green. Now, the probability of picking a red strap by the girl from the box is, now how many red straps do I have, or does she have? How many red straps are in the box? There are 6 red straps divided by the total straps in the box is equivalent to 6 plus 4, 10. Okay, and then the probability of picking a green strap by the girl is 4 divided by 10, because there are 4 green straps in the box and the total number of straps has depreciated. I don't know if you have noticed. The reason is because after picking a red strap, the probability is without replacement. So before she will pick the second strap, the first strap that has been picked will not be replaced. And so since it's not replaced, the total number of straps will have depreciated by 1, and then she will be left with 9 straps in total in the box after the first strap has been picked. Now to figure out this first problem, the probability of picking the first strap red and then the second one green will now be 6 divided by 10 excuse me, multiplied by 4 divided by 9. So 6 times 4 is 24, and then 10 times 9 is 90. So 24 divided by 6 is 4, and then 90 divided by 6 is 15. Okay, so the probability that the first strap picked is red while the second one is green is 4 divided by 15. Now to the second question. What is the probability that the straps are of the same color? Okay, now I'll make some assumption. It implies either the first strap picked is red and the second one is red, or the first strap is green and the second is green. So I'll say let R1 be the event that the first strap picked by the girl is red, and R2 be the event that the second strap picked is red. Or it could be a case of the first strap being green, that is G1 be the event that the first strap picked is green, and G2 be the event that the second strap picked is green. Okay, so these are the two likelihoods. Now I can now say let R1 intersection R2 be R1 R2. So I'm just keeping it simple. Instead of writing R1 intersection R2, I'll just write it as R1 R2, meaning the first object picked, the first strap picked by the girl is red, and the second strap picked by the girl is red. And the other possibility is that the first strap picked is red and the second strap picked is, the first strap picked is green and the second strap picked is green, which is G1, G2. Okay, now we intend to find the probability that the first strap picked is red and the second strap picked is red, or the first strap picked is green and the second strap picked is green. So I'll defragment this compound expression to be probability of R1 R2, or means addition in probability. The probability that the first strap picked is green and the second strap picked is green. But remember, R1 R2 and G1 G2 are mutually exclusive events, meaning if the girl picks a red strap at the first instance and a red strap at the second instance, that nullifies the possibility of picking a green and a green strap. Okay, so it's either she's picking a red strap at the first instance, a red strap at the second instance, which means she's not picking a green and a green, or she can pick a green strap at the first instance and a green strap at the second instance, meaning the possibility of picking a red and a red is cancelled. So it's either red and a red without green, or a green and a green without a red and a red. So both events are said to be mutually exclusive events. Okay, they are mutually exclusive in the sense that the intersection between them is an empty set. Okay, so the probability of picking a red strap at the first instance and another red strap at the second instance is same as probability of picking a red, and that's multiplied by the probability of picking another red. Okay, mathematically I can represent that as the probability of picking a red strap is 6. There are 6 red straps in the box, divided by the total number of straps 10, multiplied by, because this is an event that occurs without replacement, the total red straps has reduced by 1, so she's left with 5 options at the second instance, divided by the total 2 has depreciated by 1, 9. So 6 times 5 is 30, 10 times 9 is 90. And then 30 divided by 30 is 1, 90 divided by 30 is 3. Now the other possibility is the probability of picking a green strap at the first instance by the girl and then a green strap, which is probability of a green strap at the first instance multiplied by probability of a green strap at the second instance. So how many green straps are in the box? 4. So this is 4 divided by 10. 4 being the total number of green straps, and 10 being the total straps in the box. That's both red and green, multiplied by, take notes, she has picked 1 green, so the total number of green will now reduce to 3. And then the total number of straps will reduce to 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 10 times 9 is 90. So 12 divided by 6 is 2. 90 divided by 6 is 15. So the probability of picking a green strap at the first instance and a green strap at the second instance is 2 divided by 15. Okay. Now putting these two together, so to find the probability of picking 2 straps of the same color, it will now be probability of picking a red and a red, that's a red strap at the first instance and a red strap at the second instance, plus the probability of picking a green strap at the first instance and a green strap at the second instance. Okay, so this first possibility is 1 divided by 3, plus the second one is 2 divided by 15. I just showed you earlier. Now the LCM, which is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 15, is 15. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. So 5 plus 3, or rather 5 plus 2 is 7, divided by 15. So this is the simplest form you can have this fraction. Okay. Now to the last part of the question. The straps are of different colors. So how do I figure out this problem? I will say let the probability that both straps picked are of different colors is probability that the first strap picked is red and the second strap picked is green, or the first strap picked is green and the second one picked is red. So the probability of the first strap being green and the second one red, or the first green, the second red, will now be equal to excuse me, the probability that the first strap is red, the second is green, or union implies or, and or means addition. The first strap picked is the probability that the first strap picked is green and the second strap picked is red. Okay, so we need to know that the probability of picking a red and a green, and or a green and a red, both these two events are mutually exclusive. Meaning, if she is picking a red and a green, it nullifies the probability of picking a green and a red. And if she's picking a green and a red, she cannot pick a red and a green again. So it's either this event, either a red and a green, or a green and a red. Okay. Now let's defragment it and get the value. So the probability of picking a red at the first instance and a green at the second instance will be the probability of picking a red multiplied by the probability of picking a green. But how many red straps? How many red straps are in the box? We have 6 red straps, so it will be 6 divided by 10 multiplied by, the green straps are 4 in number. 4 divided by, remember, probability without replacement. Since red has been picked, the total will now reduce to 9. Okay, but the green still remains 4. So she has 4 options to pick from. And then if you multiply this one out, 6 times 4 is 24. 10 times 9 is 90. So 24 divided by 6 is 4. 90 divided by 6 is 15. Okay, so this is the simplest form you can have the probability of picking a red strap at the first instance by the girl and a green strap at the second instance. Now the probability of picking a green strap first and then a red strap next will now be the probability of picking a green strap multiplied by the probability of picking a red strap. So how many green straps are in the box? There are 4 green straps, so it will be 4 divided by 10. 10 being the total number of straps, 4 represent the green straps, multiplied by how many red straps are there? 6. Since red strap has not been picked before, but green strap has been picked and is not replaced, so the total will reduce to 9. So 4 times 6 is 24, 10 times 9 is 90. So 24 divided by 6 is 4, 90 divided by 6 is 15. Now putting the two values together, that boils down to the probability of that the straps are of different colors, either a red and a green or a green and a red. So the first one, red and a green, is 4 divided by 15 plus green and a red is 4 divided by 15. So the lowest common multiple of 15 and 15 is 15. So all I need to do is just to add the numerator. So 4 plus 4 is 8 divided by 15. Because the denominators are same, so you just add the numerator. Okay, I presume you know how to carry out addition of two fractions together. So the probability of the lady picking or the girl picking two straps of different colors is 8 divided by 15. That brings me to the end of the problem. I hope the solution was clear and you understood every bit of it. If you have any question or any contribution, feel free to drop it at the comment section and I'll do justice to your questions and your comments. Okay, thank you for watching my YouTube video today. If you've forgotten the channel is Victorian STEM, and if you've not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and I will appreciate it. See you next time.